Hey guys, I am back just home from a fun journey with my boys, visiting family, surprising my grandmother in New York. So, you know what was waiting for me right when I walked in the door? RavenCrest, here it is. So we're gonna open it, but I have been promising to do this and forgetting for a while. So let's do some shout outs real fast, because it's the very least I can do to thank folks for watching this channel and supporting it with their views. So I'm happy to do it. So to start out with, we've got Double Clone. Double Clone just had a birthday on the 13th. And how do I know Double Clone had a birthday? Because me and him share the same birthday. So happy birthday to Double Clone. Also, one of the most active Discord server members there is. Spencer Zatko would like a shout out, so hi Spencer. Exploring with Ginger, Gingerrr, Ginger. Cool little channel, you should check it out. Does some interesting vids. Got a request to shout out to the Cardiff City Football Club. So, you know, all I know about Cardiff I learned from Torchwood and Doctor Who. So I really hope that Cardiff is not in as much alien danger as it seems like it is. But, hey, Cardiff City Football Club, kick some ass. Lewis Marr, thanks for watching, brother. Charlotte Hawkins. Shane Dips, and now funny, I should mention Doctor Who. Doctor Who 2001 would also like a shout out, and I'm always going to give that. Missed a birthday from Alicia Rivera 2 months ago, so I'm sorry, Alicia, but happy birthday, belated, a lot to you. Crow Okatagi, also 3 months ago, missed a birthday. Guys, I have just not kept up on these shout outs at all, but I'm sorry. But I mean it, it is the very least I can do to thank you for supporting this channel, for watching videos, commenting, taking part in the discussions. So, you know, thank you so much. And I'll try to stay on top of those shout outs a little bit better in the future. So, all right, let's get into RavenCrest Tactical for April 2019. Now, I was warned by somebody that I might have a not so favorable reaction to what's in this box. By the way, traveling in New York, Long Island, New York City, very strict knife laws. The off-grid Black Mamba, awesome for meeting all of those very stringent requirements for a good solid EDC in and around the city. So, you know, we had that one really cool box for January, and that was the last time we saw it. And what's up with that? But here we have the Ravenpac knife. I need to check. I need to buy just a regular knife off the website to see if it comes in a Ravenpac or a Raven. Because I swear it all used to say RavenCrest, and now we get these Ravenpac packages. And I need to see what happens when you just buy a regular old knife off the website. So. Oh. Yeah. Yep. See what they were saying. All right. So we've got ourselves the Karambit this time. So, yeah, the clip still says RavenCrest Tactical, not Ravenpac. I got some smudges on my G10 already. Well, so what is no secret is that I am not a fan of Karambits. And people argue with me all the time. I understand the history of a Karambit. I know that way back when, in Indonesia and in those similar, Asian places, the Karambit was a field worker's tool. I also understand that the modern Karambit has evolved considerably from what was originally used as a farming utility tool in those ancient times. The modern day Karambit, to me, is designed and produced to fit the use with a certain fighting style, which is why I'm not such a fan of it. Modern day Karambits are not a very utility oriented knife. I'm always trying to impress upon people that a knife should never be looked at as just a weapon. It is a tool. It's a survival tool. It's an EDC tool. It's a utility tool that, like anything else, can also be used to inflict harm if necessary as a last resort. It should never be viewed as just a weapon. unfortunately to me, Karambits really, that is their designed use, is in this fighting style. You know, especially Kali and some other forms. It doesn't have the utility value that a shape like this would have, to me, in my opinion. And a lot of people disagree with me, and a lot of people love Karambits. I think a lot of people love Karambits because they think they're nasty looking and they can scare people. This to me, though, already looks, and I'm just going with looks, like something out of a Bud K catalog. Something that you'd find cheaply on Amazon or eBay. We have G10 scales. To its credit, fit and finish does look good. All metal backspacer, excuse me, with your ring. Deep carry clip that can be positioned left or right. Blade does appear to be pretty well centered. The coating we got on the last knife is gone in favor of the usual shiny black coating, which I think really cheapens the look of the knife, very much so. Oh, that's good. All right, let's try to open that again. There we go. I don't fault them for that. Sometimes a new knife just needs to break in a little. This doesn't have as bad as severe, I should say, a recurve in the blade as some Karambits. It's got kind of a light hawkbill shape to it. Some people go so far, and this drives me crazy, and I'm going to say they're idiots that have only played something like CSGO, and so they go, that's not a Karambit, that's called a Talon. Like, you're a moron. Anyway, so first impressions are this knife is, for me and my hand size, almost impossible to hold comfortably, because I can get these fingers in. Now, I could put my pinky down in the ring, but I don't always like to hold a knife like that because, well, first of all, a Karambit is naturally made. Hi, PETA. Hi, PETA Kitty Cat. Hello, sir. I missed you too. Karambit is most naturally held in a reverse grip, again, for particular fighting moves, but for any kind of utility use, you're going to hold it like this, to cut like this. It is very uncomfortable unless you put your pinky in that ring, and I don't find this hold comfortable. In order to move my hand up on it, I now have the flipper, which, like we saw with, I can't remember the name, but I'll put it in text, which protrudes into the area where your hand goes, pushes your hand down, so now it's kind of sandwiched in between the ring and the flipper, so I can put my pinky up on here, which is uncomfortable. It just feels very unnatural to hold. It has some jimping up on what would be a thumb ramp, I guess. Now, again, you know, for any kind of good, solid grip for utility purposes, it doesn't have one. There are some people that say they EDC a Karambit. I honestly don't know why. I think there are several other blade shapes and styles that are much more suited to EDC type work, fine cutting and general use than this, but this starts off being uncomfortable for me to hold. Not to mention the fact that when my hand is in any position trying to hold it, that clip does not feel very good, and that's probably because a Karambit is made to be held like this. In which case, that clip is right on my pinky and still doesn't feel very good at all. I wonder why they stopped marking the steel on the blades. Is it because we all just know that 440 is all they use? 440C, I'll be specific, I don't know. I also personally feel, and this is just me, that most people that carry Karambits carry them because of how they look, and not because they particularly know the techniques to use them effectively as a self-defense tool. I had an airman once who bought one at the BX, and she was not a stupid person. Like, she was smart, but she got talked into it because the guy told her. She was a victim of sexual assault previously in her life, and the guy told her, with this knife you can always defend yourself, blah blah blah. And she walked up to show it to me, and you know, lo and behold, she had no idea what she was doing with it, and she thought she was going to take it to the field with her and do all sorts of stuff, but it was also going to be her golden self-defense tool. And I asked her if she actually knew how to use it, and she's like, well, it's a knife. I mean, I can cut with it. And I'm like, do you know how to use a karambit? You're talking about how you're going to defend yourself with it. Do you know how to fight with a karambit? And she said, well, I mean, not specifically. And I was like, then either take a class or go return it and get something else. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to rant. I'm not happy with this at all. I'm not. To me, tactical is not a term that just refers to I'm gonna cut somebody with it. I mean, tactical refers to all aspects of mission accomplishment, which means like a true utility tool, something that you don't just use. In a lot of people, tactical means it's black, or in this case, black and desert colored, or looks like you could use it to kill stuff. I mean, tactical is a word to me that embodies mission accomplishment, and there's a lot more to your mission besides shanking a dude. I'm sorry, I'm babbling here because I'm just so disappointed in this knife. A lot. But alright, so trying to get back on the objective trail. So weight and balance actually is not bad. Decent action, not great. Mechanics of closing are a little awkward, but again, this style knife, you're more concerned with opening it out. Yeah. More concerned with opening it quickly than you are closing it quickly and conveniently, I guess. It is a very awkward kind of knife to get closed. It's just the engineering on the lock and where the flipper sits as a guard and getting it closed are just not very good. It's damn near impossible to start closing it without clipping your thumb in there. But the weight on it is very good. Balance is very good. It doesn't seem to be too heavy. It doesn't seem to lead or drag as you move it along. And I am not, by the way, a like badass trained knife fighter or anything like that. I'm not. I know the basic techniques that we were taught, and they do not include karambit fighting. So I just know some stuff that my dad had taught me, and my dad was an actual, when I say special forces, like U.S. Army Special Forces, Defense Intelligence Agency type. So he knows this way better than I do, and he's, would be very effective with something like this. I would not be. I don't like it. I don't like it. If you wanted to, actually, you know what? It feels smoother opening with your thumb than it does with the flipper. I mean, period. The edge looks well done. Lots of oil in there now. You can see no matter how many times I wipe it down, that oil just keeps coming out of the pivot. So at least, we've got a well-finished edge. That's nice. Let's do our pull through. Okay, ready? Not bad. Not bad, really. This 550 cord, I'm trying to use it up because it is the stuff that was left out in the yard. It's not the most conducive to blade testing either, but it worked. Let's do a pull through. Sorry, that was a slice. Let me do one more time. The slice felt really good. That was pretty nice, actually. But you'll notice I ended up, and I didn't even realize this, if you saw, I ended up holding it, choking it up, where my fingers almost up against the blade to hold it comfortably. I didn't even, that was just like a subconscious thing. Here's another thing where I'm talking about my thoughts on the utility value of the Karambit. So if you want to do any kind of work up against a cutting board, any kind of, look at this, right? It just doesn't lend itself to working. I mean, if we put it here, edge, and we get it just right, Karambit is not built for this kind of utility type work. It's not made to cut up against stuff. It's the blade style does not do that like a conventional straight edge knife does. It's very good at what it does. If you need to work in the fields, I'm sure this can help you prune stuff and it can help you slice and slash, but it's not going to get your EDC chores done. That's what I'm always saying about Karambits. It's very hard to get this blade to do stuff you need it to do. The same way a blade shaped like this would get stuff done. Look at how much blade surface can easily come in contact here versus here. That's it. I'm not trying to poo-poo on anybody that likes carrying Karambits. If this is your thing, this is your thing. And yes, there are times where a recurve is an excellent slot, especially if you're cutting rope and stuff. A recurve blade does allow you to extend the cutting surface of a blade without elongating the actual length of a blade. But in a setting like this, it makes it very hard to get that blade used somewhere, in a useful area. That's what I'm saying. This one just to me has the feeling of something cheap, like a Ridge Runner, like a Tac Force. It doesn't have the same solid feeling that other RavenCrests have had. I just don't like it. To me, it looks, it feels cheap. I hate the way the lock works with your thumb in there. Let's do this while we're at it. I just realized we didn't get a close-up look of the lockup while I was doing it, before I did it. Centering is still pretty good. So overall, I'm just really disappointed in this knife. It is... RavenCrest is just, I don't know what they're doing lately, but RavenCrest is not making me feel good at all. Just because it's a fighting knife doesn't make it a good tactical knife. So, what are your thoughts, guys? I've tried to keep objective during this review, I really did, but I am very disappointed in this. Very, very disappointed in this. So, yeah. It is finished well, though. I mean, it is the blade, as we saw, the edge is finished well for what it does. Fit and finish looks good. Just don't like the way it's made. Don't like the blade style. Don't like the knife style. So, the blade is finished well. I mean, we saw that. That's true. Fit and finish is good. I just don't like the knife style. Just don't like the blade style. I just don't like this knife. I don't like this among the RavenCrest lineup, And I haven't had warm fuzzies from RavenCrest since January. I haven't been thrilled with RavenCrest the way I have in the past. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Go ahead and comment and let you know. And feel free to tell me, why you think Karambits are a good choice. Tell everybody. What do you like about Karambits? Why, if you carry one EDC, why do you carry one EDC? You don't have to agree with me. You can feel free to say that, I just don't like them because I don't know how to fight with them, and that's the truth. I don't fight with Karambits, so that's, hit on me. But I'm really curious to hear everybody's thoughts, especially other RavenCrest members, how you feel about this knife. So make sure you check out all of the cool links in the video description. Note that the giveaway winners will be picked really soon. I posted a very short update just the other day, so you can go look for it. It's like 1 minute and 40 seconds long. But in the meantime, remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.